I went to Belize in July with my church, 116 Church over in Bellevue, and it was my first time attending a mission trip. It was such a beautiful, profound, life-changing experience. Reflecting back from that trip, we work with a group of teenagers. They're about 9 to 14, and these kids in Belize, they are so happy. I don't think I've met a group of kids that are so full of life and they have very little. I went on this trip hoping that I would make an impact on the community and the kids, but I would say leaving, I think they made a bigger impact on my life. It might sound a little bit selfish of why I went on this trip, but for me, I just wanted to be changed. I just want to feel some sort of change in my heart and in myself. I'm at a point in life where I'm just searching for this deeper connection with God. What better way than to go somewhere, be his hands and feet, and do what I can to serve his people. You know, I just have so much more gratitude towards the people that I have in life, the things that I have. But on top of that, I've learned that there's different ways for me to give and make an impact that is not monetary. For a long time in my head, like, oh, the only way I can give is give them money, donate in that kind of way, which is a great way to donate. But I've learned that as I'm hanging out with these kids, all they really want is for someone to show them that they believe in them, make them feel heard and seen. And these kids that we've worked with, these neighborhoods that they live in, it's dangerous. A lot of them have seen their loved ones get killed in front of them, physically, emotionally, sexually abused. They grew up in an environment where they were forced to be an adult at a very young age. And as I was interacting with them, I've noticed they don't want anything from me. They don't need anything from me other than me showing them that we care about them, we love them, we hear them, we see them, and they are validated. That really changed my perspective, because for the longest time, I thought my only contribution to different organizations is my money, which is great, but there's so many other ways for me to be able to make an impact. Now that I'm back, I've been trying to just be more mindful of my time, and I want to make sure that after our hangout or our walking session that I have impacted their life in a positive way, and just being fully present with whomever that you're spending time with. I'm not a parent now, but I will be a parent in the future. I think all kids want is just for you to be present with them. Your attention, your love, and you show that by just being with them and just being present. Whether you guys are having deep conversations, you're playing basketball, or you're sitting there and playing card games. But I think as a child, all they're looking for is just that sense of love and connection with the people that they trust the most, and typically that's their parents. The most beautiful thing was seeing how the kids were, the first time we met them on day one, they were closed off. They didn't want to talk to us. They gave us looks. You know, the girls were looking at me up and down. By the third day, when we're getting ready to leave, just to see how their heart has changed was just a beautiful thing. They were hugging us, they were spending time with us, we were laughing, hanging out. What God did during those 3 days was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Watching these 9 to 13-year-olds get saved, accepting Jesus as their Christ and Savior on the third day, and then coming up and telling us they feel a sense of peace and they just feel different, but they just couldn't understand why. That's all God. And being able to witness that, it made all of the tough part about the mission trip totally worth it.